What's up, everybody? This is Dejan, owner of Tinae's Wealth Management and Credit Consulting, and I'm here to bring you a video on a potential second stimulus check, as well as how to go about investing your money if you're one of those individuals that received an SBA loan. Now, what I want people to understand is that at this present time right now, during our pandemic, we need to look for the best ways to hedge against our cash. Now, what I have here is $500. And what I want people to understand is that it doesn't necessarily take a lot of money to start up investing. Now, what I want people to understand, especially as well during the time of a pandemic, is that you need to be managing your cash the best way that you can. And the reason I say that is because there's no time to lollygag or play or just don't put yourself in position to win. So use your money for food, shelter, utilities, savings, and investment activities. So pretty much where I'm getting at with this whole entire conversation is that there's a lot of people that's received tremendous amounts of money. And what I want people to understand is that it's really important to manage and allocate your funds towards effective investments. For myself, $500 is really what it takes to really do something decent in the market. So let me give you guys some ideas. Right now, the US dollar is declining. I'm sure everybody knows that with stimulus funds coming out. And the US dollar is just pretty much going to trash. So there's a lot of people, especially wealthy individuals, that have been giving out a lot of great advice. And I want to tell people I'm following the Kiyosaki rule, which is pretty much gold, silver, and Bitcoin. If you have, like I said, $500, look for the best ways to hedge your investments. For myself, I'm not big on cash right now. So I'm looking for ways to where I can effectively make money. In terms of gold, which I have sitting out in front of me, which are a number of rings, chains, and as well as charms, pretty much what I want people to understand is that I started purchasing a lot of gold, I would say a little bit over a year ago. And the reason I bring this to people's attention is because at one point I was posting videos all over social media telling people, hey, this is the best time to start looking for ways to hedge your money because gold is going to increase in value. So many people have told me, well, you may look like you're flossing or, you may try to look like you're going to flex on the next person, but that's not even necessarily what it was. I was giving people an idea of how they could make money indirectly. So when I purchased a lot of this jewelry, especially the ones that I have on as well, a lot of it was purchased during the times where gold was fluctuating between under 1,300. Now, right now, as of today, gold was as high as $1,805 an ounce. So what that leads us to believe is that the potential to resell the jewelry that somebody has a significant difference compared to what happened when I purchased it over a year ago. So for those people that may think, man, this person is flexing or this person is trying to outdo the next person, in reality, these assets right here are precious metals. They're commodities. So there are people out there seeking these things. Like I was just at the jewelry store today, actually, with one of my buddies. And we was talking with the jeweler about, how gold actually fluctuates with and against the market. And we wanted people to understand that we were talking to in the store is that when you buy gold, don't just buy gold to go out and buy gold. Buy gold while also looking for the best deals because, like I tell everybody, they think I'm joking when I say these things, but these are all the receipts that I've used when I go out and purchase jewelry. So I want people to understand, I narrow everything down to the T. So in terms of dollar, how much I spent, the potential that I can make on the growth, I calculate all of these in spreadsheets so I know that there is a great return that I can get on these items. For myself, like I was saying, majority of it was bought under 1,300 or maybe not as high as 1,400. So the resale value for everything that I've purchased is so significant just because I purchased it at the right time. Now, there were a lot of people that were like, man, this guy's crazy. He's wasting money, da-da-da-da-da. I just want people to understand, I actually went out in the process and sold some jewelry as well and made great money on it back just because I took the time to go out to those stores to purchase, those bracelets, those charms, those rings at significantly lesser rates. So now when I'm actually going out and I'm reselling this jewelry, I'm able to get a lot more money. And with that money, I reinvest it back into other things like stocks or maybe risk-free assets. So pretty much all in all is giving me the opportunity to make more money just by putting myself in position to make more. So as I tell everybody, if you received an SBA loan, or I'm not too sure about how the second stimulus is going to work, all I heard is that people that may make under $40,000 a year may qualify. So if you are one of those individuals that qualify, definitely make sure you're putting yourself in position to hedge your money. And because I'll tell you this now, the future is definitely heading more towards digital. We got to understand this because let's face it, just look at the stores that you go to now. A lot of people are saying things like, oh, well, they're not doing cash because transmittable diseases and all these kind of things. And yeah, that may be true, but in actuality, they're trying to actually move away from that. And they're really trying to get rid of the US dollar from just the looks of it. And I really think we're going to go more towards digital, which is why you see a lot of guys like Robert Kiyosaki co-signing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So I'm big on cryptocurrency right now. I'm big on silver. I'm big on gold, especially on silver, even though I don't buy as much. And the reason I say that is because silver has the best hedge against the market if there is, let's just say, for example, another crazy pandemic or something drastic just happens to kill the economy. It's the best hedge. So we have to get out of the mindset of thinking saving cash is great. Yeah, cash is great to have, but essentially in the grand scheme of things, sitting on a bunch of cash isn't doing anything but losing value. That's why I consistently tell people, put your money in high yield cash accounts, because if, let's just say, for example, the inflation for the year is 1.8%. If you're only getting 0.08% on average in your savings account, you're losing money. So I tell people, especially those that don't want to listen to the advice of high yield, or those that may be against actually maneuvering your money, these are things that has to be done, especially if you're looking to grow financially or you want wealth. There's a lot of things that you have to do. That's exactly why when the pandemic first started, you've seen a number of people running out to jewelry stores buying gold. Keep that in mind, because that's probably going to happen again if something crazy happens and people understand that there's value in these. So don't ever feel like seeing somebody with jewelry, excessive jewelry, is giving them the thought that they want to flex. Sometimes some people are smart in the head and they're sending you signals. So, just take it with a grain of whatever. Put yourself in position to get money, invest. Make sure you're putting your cash towards things that are effective. Get into some safe assets to hedge your cash. Sitting on 100% cash sounds cool, but it may not be the most effective. So definitely appreciate everybody watching this video today, and I look forward to giving you more content soon.